My name's Larry Moore, and I'm a part owner of Smokin Hot BBQ here in Bracebridge, Ontario, Canada. I've always loved cooking on fire, over fire. Burgers, love burgers. All-time favorite are burgers. Can't get enough burgers. So our day starts early. There's a lot of smoke, there's a lot of fire, a lot of meat, a lot of rubs, and it ends late. It will start when it's dark and will end when it's dark. It's just a massive love affair of the wood, the smoke, the fire, and the meat. Taking something and cooking it over fire is almost primitive. It's amazing. Cook a wiener over a campfire is probably the best wiener you've had your whole life. I started with the burgers, and about 10 years ago, I've never heard of a brisket. And I remember doing one brisket, sleeping in my truck. But my very first smoker was about a 250-gallon stick burner, and I only used cherry, real wood. And I slept in my truck doing one brisket, pouring rain, set my alarm on my phone every 40 minutes, get up and check it. And it just evolved into now we have 4,000-gallon smokers and 2,000-gallon mobile smokers. And again, everything is pure wood fire. There's no phone apps. There's no dials that we can adjust it if we're too hot, if we're too cold. The brisket is a fine pyramid, undercooked, overcooked. And if you can hit it right on, and you slice that brisket and it rests, and you take it out and it's got that juice to it, and you slice it, you know, right? That's an amazing brisket. Ribs, pork ribs, beef ribs, they don't smoke the same temperatures. You have to know your smokers. There's some smokers have hot spots, and you have to know like at which level, where to put it. How much smoke do you want, right? Choke it up, let more smoke out. How much fire do you want? How much heat do you want? Weather, for sure. I could have all of my temps reading 220 straight across my 1,000-gallon smoker, and all of a sudden we get a big old thunderstorm, and I can just stare at those needles go, ooh, that's stress. But it's fun stress, and I love it. It gets really cold. I remember last year it was minus 37. I took a picture of my dashboard, and we were smoking brisket. Again, it's just a massive love affair. I love every minute of it. I love the smell of it, and I love doing it.
Howdy, y'all. Well, did you miss me? Go on and say I told you so. Yeah, now I know the straight life is a no-go. I was wrong.
And everybody has their place, almost like gears. Everybody has their part. I man the pit. That's mine. And it's not a job. I love it. Julie more or less manages and is the face of Smokin Hot. Michael runs front of the house when he's here, otherwise he's catering. Michael looks after all of our catering. We run 2 mobile teams, and Michael is gone setting up the teams, whether it be events or weddings. Andrea has a 2-part job. One, she looks after the sales of all the catering. Nothing goes from the front of the house to the pit is coordinated through Andrea. And another part of Andrea's job is obviously quality control. Merissa's amazing too. She has a great personality. And she actually is helping out an awful lot in the pit now too. She looks after all the ribs from start to finish. She would be the rib master, hands down. And now a new position, she works in the cage. So I'll manage the pit, the meat comes into the cage, and whether you buy brisket, ribs, or pulled pork, Merrissa is the one in there to slice it and serve it for everybody. You have to come here to experience the foundry, literally experience the foundry. It's gorgeous, it's beautiful. If only these old brick walls could speak, and the ironwork, and to have wood, smoke, and fire and barbecue in this old foundry, it's perfect, all right? It's perfect.